Today we're going to be playing some Harmony. I've always been a big fan of Harmony, and it got several buffs, so it's a very good deck at the moment. I considered not making a video on it just because it's very popular, but you know what? I can't really do that. We're just going to play it. And we're going to be playing Call of Harmony, and let's just get into the deck here pretty quick. Curse Scroll. I like Curse Scroll for consistency. You really want to open Saskia Commander. If you don't have her, you want to open Dana. So having both of those, just getting access to one of them is great, so I like having the scroll for that additional consistency. We're playing Mysteries for our scenario, no surprise there. We're playing Dana, we mentioned her. You can save Dana as a finisher, she's a very good finisher. She's better as a finisher if you're playing Coraxus, or Quirixus, how do you say this thing's name? However I say it is probably the wrong one, so just avoid copying what I say. Quirixus, we'll go with that. Yeah, if you're playing her, Dana's better as a finisher because you have no Relict. We are, at the moment, not playing her. We'll talk about that in a minute. Then we are having Oneiromancy and Heatwave. I wanted the extra consistency from Oneiromancy. You can play Quirixus and then have the Call of the Forest. Call of the Forest was nice because it gives you a nature, but now that you have Water of Broccolon, you don't need to worry about that so much. And we are going, speaking of that, we're going with the Oneiromancy just because I like having access to getting our scenario, getting the Heatwave, and getting the water. Getting access to the water is really nice with this. Just helps with the consistency of the deck overall. You can play Quirixus. I have never been, to be honest, I've never been the biggest fan of this card. It can be very, very good because you get the convergences. It just spams out a whole bunch of convergences. It triggers your Harmony a whole bunch of times. I've just never found it work super well when I play it. So it's a good card. It's probably worth trying. I'm just not the biggest fan of this, so we're not running it this time. I thought it'd be more important to have additional consistency from Oneiromancy and the removal of Heatwave. You can cut one of those if you want to play Quirixus instead, and I would probably just say that's probably good. I think they're both viable options. I don't like the big thing with Quirixus for me is it really limits your play, because you don't want to play Quirixus and then not have a leader and not have Dana. So it kind of limits how you use those cards and how you use your leader charge, which I don't like, which is the big thing for me. But still good. If it works out, when it works really well. So it's a good card. Just not my favorite. Then we have the Water of Broccolon. Like I said, we're playing Oneiromancy to try and get this. Dryad Fledge. This went to 9 provisions. I should mention that. This went to 9, and Saskia Commander went to 5, so she's less vulnerable to things like row damage, like Cataclysms and Fogs and Frost and stuff. Particularly Fog, which is a nice help for Tempest decks, because at 5 she's much less likely to be your smallest unit, and the Fog might not hit her. So, talking about buffs, we mentioned the Dryad Fledgling here went to 6 power. I'm like 99% sure this is getting reverted next patch, but for now it's a 6 power. It's a 6 for 4 on deploy. That's an engine. That's amazing. Getting 2 of them is ridiculous. So water is super strong. Then we have Late Guardian Dust Aspect, just our finisher. We've got Willow. We have 3 poisons. We have 1 Willow, 2 Rangers. I decided to cut, because I used to run the Whisperers as well. I decided to cut the Whisperers in this deck. What happened was, to fit water, we had to cut a couple things. One thing I couldn't really fit anymore was Simloss with the backup plants after his nerf. That was an extra provision, and then we wanted to cut and add a couple other things in, so I decided not to keep the Simloss, which gave us provisions, and with those provisions, I bumped up some of the bronzes. One of the things we lost there would be the Whisperers for their poisons. Since we kept the Heatwave, I think just the 3 poisons is fine. We're not as good at punishing tall decks anymore, but those aren't super common, so it's not that big of a problem. Usually 3 poisons is enough to kill 1 unit in the game, which is what you're looking for, and they're all Harmonies. So that was Willow. We've got Percival, Harmony 2, just really good. We have Antharians, and then for the bronzes, I went for a movement package this time. We went with the Sentries, the Cat Witchers, and the Dryad Matrons. I used to not run this package, run more bronzes, and use the provisions for Simloss. I think this will work out pretty well. I considered doing something a little different, keeping the other package and having like Pavko, but Pavko I found doesn't work very well at the moment. There's a lot of damage. Highland Warlords are really popular, and just even like things like Frost with movement deals with them pretty easily. So we're not going to be using him in this deck, not this time. Then we have, I mentioned the movement package. We had the Rangers we talked about, the Fledglings. I just ran 2 Fledglings. You can run 1 Fledgling, can run I would probably run 1, I guess, because it's got buffed, but you can fit a different bronze down here. Since we have Cat Witcher, we don't have to use the Cat Witcher Adept for the Witcher tag, so it's not too bad. It's just really good now. Then we have 1 Dwarf Berserker. You can run like a 2nd Dwarf Berserker instead of a Fledgling. You can run like the Miner instead. It's up to you. Then we have the 1 Abandoned Girl for our human tag. If you run Popco, you don't have to worry about that. But she is pretty good with waters because she gets a decent amount of vitality on her nowadays when you have water out. And then the 2 Chameleons. So that's the deck. Probably not too surprising. Probably pretty similar to a lot of other things you're seeing. But I figured we'd give it a shot because it'd be pretty weird if we didn't after talking to Harmony for so long. Shieldwall. Alumni did get a nerf. I'm not sure how well we fare against Alumni. We don't have that much immediate control. If they go Defender, if they have the Veil too. So if they go Defender, we'd have to Heatwave the Defender, and then we can't kill Leticia because of the Veil. So we're gonna have to hope it's not that. Although we do have the 2 poisons we should keep. It's also possible he lets us get away with it. We have 1 Sentry, 1 Matron. These combo really well. Actually, this is mostly a good hand. This is a little weak. We don't have that much Harmony because we don't want to play Percival. So we'll replace this one. That's nice. We'll keep this. Let's see what our opponent's playing. If we see Defender Leticia, we're going to be pretty sad. Okay, it's probably just a Golden Necker deck then. We're fine with that. It's a nice opening play by him. It'll add up to a lot of points if we don't remove it. With our Draining Seeker Service, we're not going to poison it, so we'd have to Heat Wave it. Question is Heat Waving Dandelion now worth it? I think we can deal with him. I think we'd rather just go Saskia. It would have been nice that ping to the Secret Service, to be honest. Ordering is going to be a little strange here. Okay, that's interesting they did that. He probably doesn't want it to get pinged. The ordering is going to be a little strange because we want to develop Sentry and Matron together for their engines, but we want to pull Sentry from our deck as an elf, which means I think we play the Matron first, and then the question is Antherian. Antherian would get more points, we play it earlier, so let's go Antherian and then Matron. It's Queen Meve, that's interesting. Definitely Golden Necker. She's 9 provisions now, so she works really well in that. And we're going to hope this grabs the Sentry here. Good chance of it. Okay, got Abandoned Girl instead. The reason that's awkward is because now we have Witcher, so we can still get 1 more pull out of the deck. So we can still keep playing. We can play this, we won't brick our Saskia totally. So I think we'll just have to play her and we'll get Cat Witcher and that'll be fine. But he's gonna have a lot of value here. He's gonna have a decent amount of value. Drop this. Her ability is inspired, right? It's inspired. Boost time right each inspired. Yeah. So right now it doesn't have any boosts on the timer. Okay, there's no Sorceress yet. She did get a nerf, but this is looking pretty nice for him. We might have to put out our Ranger here, I'm thinking, would be pretty nice. We'd also Oniromancy. Like a second Matron would be pretty strong. Would be quite strong, actually. Give us, what, 2 extra points per turn? Honestly, the second Sentry might be better, though. If we pull Cat Witcher, that gets us extra 1. It might just be safest to go Ranger. The thing with Ranger is we play at range, we're going to fill our row up. We do it for both poisons. I think we play a Ranger, and I think we put a poison out. So we don't put a poison out, he gets 3 free damage by purifying the Griffin Witcher, so I'd like to force him to use it, I suppose. We don't have to play the second one. We go Niromancy next. There's the Sorceress. Now we still have access to a double poison. Could do that. Problem with that is that we don't have enough range space, so it's not really going to work. We should get Cat Witcher here. knowing we get Cat Witcher, the best card to play out of our deck is either going to be Matron or the Sentry, I think. We've got what, 1, 2, 3, 7. We fill our ranged row. If we fill our ranged row, that's not ideal. I think we play this just go melee. Stop the inspired boosting. Well, that wasn't the best aim there, my buddy Cat Witcher, but we'll accept it. You can now Oneiromancy a second Cat Witcher, which would be pretty good. Let's hope the Griffin Witcher doesn't hit us. Ooh, that's a scary card. Do a Shieldwall charge. Alright, let's take a look at what we're facing here. We get 2 points a turn from movement. 3 points a turn, right? Because 2 things move, which is 2 points. This moves, which is 1. It won't move the next turn because Cat Witcher won't be there on the row. So we'll get 5 points for movement. Because that'll ping again, potentially 5. So 4. He gets 2 a turn because of this. Then Queen Meave's going to go off, which is a lot. Then he has this. I think we leave it where we are. We leave this how it is and just pass. So he's up by quite a bit here. We're okay though. We have all of our power cards remaining. And really the scary thing's going to be the Golden Necker turn. And like if he RNG'd all of his boosts onto a really good card, for example. But I think we're fine. I kind of want to hold this so we can drop it. We have most of our gold cards in our hand. We have Oneiromancy to grab 2 of them, so round 3 we'd have to draw 1. And I think we'll put this one back. We don't want to have... We'll keep this. We don't want to be forced to play gold here. But, it's not great. We could play Scenario to try and push for card advantage. Heat Waving Siri doesn't really do much. Because he's still up, we have to play a card. We Heat Wave, though, we can't hit our King Rognar. So I don't like Heat Wave. I think I could Oneiromancy Water. Water could be a decent play here. It's either Water or Scenario, I think. Because both give us the tempo. And I think we go with the Water, because we get the double use of the Oneiromancy that way, if you were to just pass here. Then round 3 we get the Oneiromancy, grab this Willow or something, grab a Chameleon. He might keep pushing. There's the Prophet. That's an interesting card to play. So he's committing rather hard. Thinking if we want to go for the Scenario and Water. I'd like to keep them if possible, but if we don't play Water, we don't maintain our card advantage, or don't play Scenario. If we do play Scenario, what's our round 3 look like? It's not that great. Still's Golden Necker. But if we just play Antharian, we are forced to play another card, which would be a very good card. I guess that could force out the Heat Wave because we wouldn't have last say. But this is the last turn we're not playing the Water. Or not playing the Scenario if he goes hard here. Okay, he is. So we'd have only 2 Harmony cards left. There's the Sangreal. He's got the Purify for it. He's got his big combo here. He's going hard. Okay, so we should be fine as long as we can maintain a decent hand for round 3. As long as we survive this, because it's going to be pretty all-in, we'll be okay. That being said, it is a lot of points he's got going on here. We'll drop the Mysteries here. Guess we'll use this. It's like a decent chance he's playing 1 Boiling Oil or something to kill that. I'm not really in a hurry to just slam down our leader and stuff. But if we do some math, I think it puts us pretty significantly ahead for card advantage, so we're going to do it here. Curse of Corruption's fairly likely, I guess, and we shouldn't have put the Harmony on that. We have a Beast in our hand and the board, so it doesn't really matter what we pick here. We don't have another Elf, otherwise we could Purify his Ciri. That being said, we have an Artifact, so this is probably the best one. We're up by 23. That should give us the round 3 card advantage, even if he has the Ciri. There's a Windhelm. I'm not too concerned at the moment. We could go for the Heatwave Ciri, see what his last card is. Problem with that play is we might be forced into 2 cards then. He's getting decent value here. Neither of these are good plays at the moment. The question is, do we value... He's going to get 2 points from this. Potentially 4 if this is a special. Which it might just be the 6 damage, the boost to 13 special. I think we play it safe and just drop the Dust Guardian if I don't like it. He's debating Heat Waving Ciri. But if we do need the points, I'd rather keep the Dana and have a card advantage round 3 if we do have to Heat Wave like a Griffin Witcher or something. Dana's such a good card. I don't want to just throw her away like that. Especially when she's not evolved. We didn't have many units in our hand this round, which is why we didn't play her early to hand buff. We went around 3, I think. And he can't Curse of Corruption us because he's taller. Right. Okay, so there we go. We're in round 3. He's got Ciri carryover, which is pretty nice. But I think he's used his big plays. We just want a couple different unit tags here. So Elf, Dryad, get Cat Witcher, probably call it good. Although I'd like to play Willow, Weeping Willow. You're the least good because this gets points anyway. Willow, we get the melee order on. Probably actually might want something other than Matron. Yeah, I think these are all better than Matron. Alright, so we just begin with you because you're at 6 now. We're going to Oneiromancy, I believe a Chameleon or Cat Witcher depending, so we start with you. There's the Griffin Witcher, that'll fire off its 3 damage. Good for him. We could drop Willow here. We could go for Cat Witcher. He only has the 1 row and it's got shield, so Cat Witcher's not the play. I think the play is going to be Chameleon, so let's do this first. He might have like a 1 of Boiling Oil or something. We haven't seen his boosted card, I don't think, from Dandelion, so we have to remember that. We do have Last Day, so we want to keep our Heat Wave for Last Day for sure. We were going to grab Chameleon. Yeah, everything's got shield, so it's Chameleon. Be greedy and hold the order for a turn. Try and get that extra point. There's a Sorceress. We'll get him some value. You are a human, so we play Dana now. It's because this has a chance to transform to a relic afterward. Is there a benefit to not using this order right now? I don't think there is. Well, if it's Spores, he could Spores a bigger one. So I guess there is a benefit to holding off. There's a Berengar. We got a Heat Wave for him, and we should be all set here. So it turns out getting that last say was very important here. I'm glad we went for that. GG. Pretty good game there. Alright, Mr. Godzilla here with Enslave. I'm assuming it's Enslave 6, and it is. I think he has a pretty reasonable... Oh, this hand. Woo, get out of here. Okay, that's better. I was gonna say, we don't have one of our openers. Could be Henry. Henry's good. Henry Shoop's good. If it's Henry Shoop, he could kill Saskia. Just plain to assimilate, I don't think he can. Leaves us with just 2 poisons because we lost one there. Part of why I like running Whisper sometimes, but you know, I don't think he has a Purify. So I think our 2 poisons will potentially kill something. Assassination. You don't always see assassination. Makes me wonder about the Shoop angle. Shoop's scary because of the 13 damage kills Saskia and our engine. The thing is, he hasn't played Rune Mage, so it's a really big risk. So far, my guess is it's a Shoop Henry deck. It's pretty tall there. We could threaten a poison here. The problem is we don't actually have the second poison, so that's like just a bluff, which in the current moment I'm not a big fan of, so let's just play Antharian. We only have the one Cat Witcher, so I think we just want to try and get the other Cat Witcher pulled with Saskia. Otherwise we don't get much value from these elves. We could have just not played this, because then we get a chance at the Matron. But I wasn't that big a fan of that. I think we just start going with Chameleon right now. Chameleon feels good. There's no playing around assassination with him, so we'll just stick him in the front row. Leo. This guy is committing hard to the round. Okay. If he wants to commit hard, he can commit hard. It's fine with me. That makes it more likely we don't have a Dryad. Oh, this is a Witcher at the moment. So we could go for this. We might pull a Matron. Let's play this. I don't think he'll have an Amnesty. We're being a little greedy here by hoping for Matron or Cat Witcher off the Saskia. But I think we can afford it. Because we're still up. Nothing we're going to pull is less than 4. So we can just safely just pass here and we'll win. Take it on even. That's interesting. He probably regrets that Leo. Our hand's looking really strong. We know we can't Heat Wave, so Scenario is a really strong tool. Very strong tool. And this hand looks like we might want to use it. That's I think, like, our ideal hand here. Yeah. I think we just... He played Jan, right? Oh, he didn't play Jan. Our hand's not getting better than this. And he didn't play Jan, so I think this is a pretty safe push. I think that's what we just do. He's going to have a lot of Point Slam off these Nausicaas, but I don't think Point Slam is enough on its own to win. We could also develop the Ranger first before this. Like do this, Ranger, poison, poison, poison this. Let's do that. Your next move shall be your last. And we'll spawn these. Spawn these, and then possibly Percival leader. This could be an Ivo deck. Yeah, it's Ivo, okay. It didn't look like Ivo round 1 because we didn't see a Magni division, but it totally is. It makes this push even better, I think. We definitely don't want him to have a... Because we have last... we'll get last say no matter what. So, that way we can always Heatwave his Ivo. Let's put this out. We'll go Percival next turn, possibly leader, we'll see. Depends how all-in we feel. I'm feeling pretty all-in. I like our spot. I actually love our spot. The only thing that's bad is if round 3... Okay, I was going to say, is if round 3 he still has battle preparations. But if he does it now, I think we're good. We didn't play a Purify card, so we can't get one from our graveyard. I don't think we'll leader. The problem with not leading is it gives him the option to enslave Percival. Enslaving Percival I do not like. But if it gets him round, like a shortish round 3 with no leader, it might just be worth it. Well, Percival goes to 7 actually, right? Because he has at least 1 tag. He's a gnome. I don't think we have to. Could go Hawk. I really wish Hawk got the buff over Fledgling. Random. We're not going to play into movement, so we don't care about that. We just take the 2 damage. I don't anticipate playing Dusk Aspect this round, so the fact that it's a beast should be fine. We're going to play Forest Protector. For sure. And I think we'll throw Dana down. Dana will be insane. And then we'll hold our leader, Dana. And we'll play, what's this one? Provider? Caretaker. Provider's first form. They'll play the Call of Harmony Dana round 3. Alright, he doesn't have any assimilates out, so this is pretty good. So to kill the Forest Protector. Although, I think it would be better for him to damage Percival. Nah, he'll just take the... You can Slave Hawk. That's a little weird. Dana's the play here. She's just so many points. You can still enslave the Hawk. Still has Ivo. We're going to pass next turn. And just go to round 3 with leader. Thus Aspect Heatwave. I think that should secure us the game pretty much. He should have the leader here. Yep, there's the leader. Then he's still down 12. So he's going to need a big play. You can't really let us get double last say here. There's Vilgafort. It's going to be a big play. And then we just take the pass here. And we're happy. This Ivo is going to be really bad. And we have last say with our leader still. Obviously our hand's not the best, but with the leader we should have enough points. I kind of think those would be better than the second Cat Witcher. Because we're going to have a couple Harmony triggers. There's Artorias Vigo, Nausicaa. Yep, we've all seen this one before. I think we still want a Heat Wave. I think we play Antharian here. Now we could leader, protects from assassination, protects from coded weapons. I think that's worth it. False Siri. I mean, we know he doesn't have... the Sangreal, but he does have second Boohurt. That's a lot of points. We could still lose this. Second Boohurt's worth a lot. If he doesn't have it, he still gets the Siri back. And he does have it. Ooh, we're down by a lot. I think we're just going to Heat Wave. Maybe we should have Heat Waved there. On the Nausicaa. So last card's Ivo. They're both bigger than Ivo. We don't want to waste 2 points into it. I think it's going to be close, but I think we come out like 2 or 3 points ahead.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, we come out 2 points ahead. 3 points ahead. Yeah, we were close. It's a good game. Worked out how we intended. I wasn't too sure about that series. Series made me nervous. We do end up winning, though. So I'm glad. Morgoth 344. Secret Antagonist is my favorite series of all time here we have, don't we? See if we can take down the great enemy. So we have a lot of movement stuff here. Don't have the rest of the package. Also don't... We're going first. We can't get Saskia. Ooh, that's interesting. Could get Saskia. We're playing soldiers. It could be... Well, I say could be. It could be Renfrey soldiers. Could be just Bakala Erendite soldiers. Neither of those really threaten Saskia. So the question is, will we play before Saskia? And I think it's this. And then the question is, what we put back in our deck. We'll wait till next turn to see. Ardfian Heavy Cavalry. Card is annoying. Definitely have to play our Saskia before that goes off. So we'll grab her. And then Crosswoman is a threat. We don't have much movement, so we'll put one of these back. Throw her down. Watch us grab that guy right out of our deck right now. No. No, we won't use the order on the Antharian quite yet. This is a good chance that when this guy moves, he gets hit with assassination or something. Or locked. I guess we should have used it if we're free of locks. Yeah, I probably should have used it. We're hedging against regular, not against Saskia. Against Renfrey. They have more locks usually. Alright, so he's going to do all that armor. Good stuff. We're going to have to poison one of those, I'm pretty sure. If it's not Renfrey, there's going to be an Errand Knight, so his tempo is pretty impactful, actually. We'd like to pull like our one-ofs out of our deck, the dwarf and the little girl. Okay, that's damage to Saskia. It's also a human, potentially messes up our stuff. Do this, kill that one. Oh, we've got an elf. That's interesting. Kind of thought that would be the case. Okay, the question is, do we think it's Renfrey or do we think it is Erendite? Against Erendite, the round 2 push is extremely strong. Against Renfrey, it's also good, but not as good because the Renfrey order can carry over. And it'll have potential plays like Triss Meteor Shower. I think that I have no idea what it is, and we're just gonna do whatever. So we've got 2 movement things. That's a nice draw. We're definitely pushing with this. Question is, how far do we push it? And does he have a heat wave? Because I'll identify his deck for us. Interesting. Playing crossbows with enforcers. We can't kill Amir, which is potentially an issue. I won't lie, that's potentially an issue. I almost wonder if it's worth getting rid of him. I don't think we can afford, like, I think it's too much of a commitment to heatwave him. But let's do this. Avoid, like, a treason or something, or another, whatever he played on us earlier. Ah, he's gonna have, he has another one. He has another one. We're gonna take a ton of damage here, aren't we? I'm glad we forced this out. Well, we shouldn't push too hard then. We're not going to push too hard, given this situation. Okay, this he has to kill, though. We are giving him extra charges. There's no way he's not going to kill it, but it'll take some damage away from something like Percival. We can't boost her, so... Oh, he steals it. I guess he could boost her too. That is a threat. That is a threatening card now. Threatening card. Nausicaa on that. Some big threats. If he uses his last leader, I'm calling Renfrey, but he didn't. So we'll see. We will see. We could go. I think we want to go around 3. The question is just what do we push with in this round for the rest of it. We want to go Chameleon. Problem with Chameleon is that's 1, 2, 3 damage. And then he seizes it because he's in Devotion. Which means it's not Renfrey. It's just Devotion. The Nausicaa spam round 3 is a bit scary. Let's see, he can't quite get this yet. But I'm sure he'll have some disloyal card. Alright, that does it. Enslave that. Fine. We'll play Cat Witcher too. Has some... It's got like a good hit here, good hit there. Sniper Cat Witcher. What can I say? And we have this, has its echo, so we want to use it again this round. We know he can't banish it. So let's grab a bronze. That'll do it. So that'll also be pretty good. Now what bronze would we want to play here? It's probably the elf. It's probably the elf, although it could be matron. Double matron's good though. Could also just go for the other chameleon. Just grab a matron. I'm just getting rid of a card here. We'll pass next turn. Kind of wish we didn't do that now because he played Jan. Dana. Yeah. Pass here. Got too good a setup. But we should have a strong round 3. I'm glad we forced out the combo there. That's, I think, the focal point of his deck. He's going to have some good other cards, but I think he mostly just wants to focus on his enforcers. It's possible he could like battle prep into double something, get them both back. Should be a huge pain, but keep this hand. It's not getting any better than this. If we did Heatwave Amir, I think we would just 2-0 him, by the way. I think Heatwaving Amir was the right choice in retrospect. If we Heatwave Amir, none of the Enforcers do anything. So I think that's what we should have done. As weird as it feels. Let's get these out of 6 range. I think we just win 2-0 if we Heatwave Amir. I talked about it, but we should have actually gone for that, I think, in the end. It's a pretty good Duchess Informant. Got a Simlight going strong. That's a human. That doesn't mess us up too much. It actually gives us points. We're going to want to Oniromancy the Chameleon. The question is, do it now or later? I think we play this first, stick him here. And hopefully grab the Chameleon next turn. I've been debating between the fledglings, the actual fledglings in our deck, and the Whisperers. There's some downsides to both. Without Whisperer, we always get at least 4 points off Saskia Commander. And we get better engine pulls off of the Saskia Commander early. That's why it's a debate. Gonna get Tourney Joust here. That's not playing Jan. Oh, he didn't play Jan till last round, I meant. Which makes me say he's not gonna... let's rephrase this. He didn't play Jan right away, which makes me think he's not playing that many tactics. So I played one Tourney Joust. I don't know if he has a second tactic to kill us. I tried to explain him, all my thoughts got mushed together into one false statement. Alright, Mr. Morgoth. What do we got? Okay, destroy a status. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. I mean, that's more than fine, because now we get the Harmony proc off of this. So that's actually really good. Probably not the right choice. Question is, do we go with our order yet? Probably not. Give it a turn. This guy doesn't seem like he's playing locks. Amnesty, okay. Okay, there's the Amnesty. We've got... You're a beast, so we do definitely want to replay you. And then we'll play you. And we'll save... Well, we'd rather save Heatwave or Big Play. I'd rather do this. We're up by 30. I find it hard to imagine he gets back in this. Especially because he's already used Vincent. I don't think he has 2 tall punishes in hand. And there's a disconnect. I guess he could get 2 poisons. If he has the alchemy that plays the ranger from our graveyard, I could give him a second poison. I don't know if that's enough, though. It might be enough. So we'd lose 18. If he can bring this back... Well, you know what? There's only one thing to do, and that's just play our cards and see if he has it. It might be enough. Might not be. I don't feel like mathing. No, it's not enough. It's not. So I think we're good. The Ranger would have been better because it would have procced. I guess it wouldn't have procced Harmony. Oh, it's enough for a tie. So he moved that one moved that one melee. That was an interesting game. I didn't expect them to move melee. The Dark Enemy almost won again, but we stopped him. Igorka _8, I guess. Shieldwall. Some options with Shieldwall. See what we've got. A little curious here. We have Dana. We can open Dana. That's a lot of Dryads in our hand. We have 2 of the movement cards. We don't really want 2 of these. if we could get some movement, this actually looks like a reasonable hand. This looks quite nice, actually. I think we put you back. This looks pretty nice. If we can just, like, pull the elf right away, we'll be really happy. Good enough. Whatever he pulls is usually fine. This is what I like. We did lose some deck space. Well, some mid-range tempo, right? We lost to... Oh, is this some... Is this... Alumni? We have no answer to Alumni. We can't stop them. We can't get poisons. We can only draw one poison with this, which means if it's Alumni, they just get to do whatever the heck they want, and we're just stuck dealing with it, which is a pain. Let me play you. I mean, like, we could draw... We've got Heat Wave, but we need 2 poisons to do the other removal, which is our problem. We'll just leave this for now, I think. And... yeah, it's not great. Not great. We'll play this one. It's also a Dryad, so it doesn't mess with Saskia. So we're going to go with the Cat Witchers, and we're going to hopefully pull the Elf. So I think next turn we'll play the Beast. It's Leticia. Yeah, we can't interfere with this. We'll just see what's better. We have to... We have to win round 1 now. Like, we can't lose round 1. It's just too problematic for the rest of the game if we lose it. Playing this, pretty good chance we get the Elf now. There we go. We just have to rely on the movement package this round. He gets all of this. He gets all of it. Everything he wants. So we're going to go with the Cat Witcher now.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies.
We'll play the second Cat Witcher. And then I think we'll draw either Oniromancy. There's a muzzle. That's fine, I guess. Oh, he does get it back. Now he is a Cat Witcher. Nice. I at least got to trigger Harmony again. Could be worse.
Yeah, I work for the Chameleons. Better than working for humans.
We have, what, 3 Harmony ticks, so Chameleon's pretty decent. We're going to draw here the Oniromancy. It gives us flexibility. Put this back. Our hope is you can't do that big of a Leticia. It might be worth heat waving this. How bad is it if he doesn't? He removes our stuff. What else would we heat wave? We'd heat wave something boosted. We'd heat wave an Alumni. We'd heat wave Chapter of Wizards. I think it's worth heat waving this just in case he doesn't have another one. I think we do that. Just have to hope he doesn't have a second one. Okay, he just had 2 in his hand. Nothing we can do about that. Now we're down our heat wave, which is fine. Like, I think our best chance was to go for that. We have to win this round. He's down. He's got 13 points on board, 14 on the, well, misses 13 on the board. That gets him to 40. We can't just pass. We have to play something. The best play here is probably... I think it's going to be the second elf. Well, if he removes our movement, then the elf's not as good. It might be second matron. Let's do second matron. Gets out of range of this. Okay. That's the round. So what do we do? I think we just have to all in round 2. Because he didn't play any consistency tools. I guess he played one Oniromancy, so I guess he did. We played about the same. Maybe we don't all in him then. Let's see what our hand looks like. Might just go long round 3. These guys aren't getting any bigger yet. Do I want this for the poison? I don't think so. See, so we Oniromancy. This. We don't have this. I think long round 3 is the play. Alright, we're just going to go long round 3. Whatever. See whose round is better.
The day is nigh when all shall behold my beauty.
My concern is he's got the 5 damage. Or 6 damage on this, right? 6 now? Yeah, it's 6 now. However, that might be better for us, because it's like 10 point slam from this. 9. Alright, what are we missing? What do we want here? We want chameleons. And scenarios. Scenario, we want chameleons. This doesn't really do much for us. That doesn't do too much for us either, but it's fine. You know, I actually think that Heatwave did a lot for us. And I think the Heatwave scared him into playing the Leticia order early. If he held on to Leticia order for longer, it'd be worse. So he's gonna go for the point slam approach here. Can't say I'm surprised. We might have to go for a poison on Shani. But whatever we do, I think we start with this. You could get some really good RNGs here. That one's pretty good. Yeah, that one's pretty good. He still has no damage on board, though, which is nice. We're going to play this. If he doesn't play... I guess he's got Zeal, so we could kill this. You get 2 charges. Let's see what he wants to do. Necromancy. We getting the other one here? Hey, there he is. Let's see. We might be forced to poison something. We're definitely using the poison because he kills it melee. That triggers our stuff though, so we'd want to do this first. You're up to 7. So if we leader, I think we leader. That's not good. No, we'll wait for Percival. The leader's good because it gets these out of range, but I think it's better to get Percival out of range. Casting contest, kill another one. We know that's happening. None of this is a surprise. So now we got Percival. I think keeping him alive is more important. Even though it's unlikely. Do we have a dwarf? I don't think we do. So this one's pretty good. He has a couple shields, but it still has a bunch of tags on it. We do this one. Still wondering if Force Protector uses his poison or not. We'll see. Chameleon's pretty much going to die. The only thing really going for us is we haven't seen a chapter of Wizards yet. There's a chance he just didn't draw it. Okay, so that was all of his charges on that. I think we go with you. As long as he keeps killing our stuff, I think that our stuff isn't worth quite as much as his 14-point order he's building up. So I'm actually pretty happy if he just kills our stuff. Normally that would not be the case. We could force this order with this, and then the other poison, but then we don't get the melee. Kind of want to threaten the melee. If we threaten the poison, he always has practice makes perfect. I think it just banishes this one, still gets a new one. So I don't think it really forces that much. I imagine we still get a new one. The other question is, do we go Chameleon then? How good's Chameleon here? Play this guy melee, go Chameleon. Let's play this melee. Chameleon. Sure, he has a lot of damage on Alumni, but he can't have infinite Alumni. Not without chapter. Okay, there's the chapter right now, so this turn's fine. Fine this turn. Hopefully this isn't an Alumni. It's not.
Folks say we live like princesses. If only they knew.
I really think we made him use that Leticia order early. With that heat wave. They didn't need to. The question is, do we actually want an Oneiromancy here for a chameleon? And the answer is, I think we do. Yeah, we do. It's our best one. Let's grab him. Now the other question is, do we use the order? He's got 5 charges. Yeah, so we just do this. I was thinking if he didn't have enough charges on the Spellweaver, he might be stuck between the chameleon and something else. He's gonna go range. That's smart. He's like 50 points ranged. We could have put poisons on the Shanny. But I was worried about other things instead. Okay. So what's this? 30, 40, 40. Yeah, he's got like 30 plus this. So 16, 32, 40. Yeah, we're dead. If you can't stop Leticia, you die. I mean, I think we all know that at this point. Let's see how big it is, though. Oh, that's not that bad of a finisher. He still has too many points, though. 17, 20, another 17, another 17. I guess we could have tried to poison the Shanny. Then we don't have the chameleon threat and we still lose. I think we lost this as soon as round 1 started and we couldn't kill his defender, to be honest. Got 1939. I don't know what that means. Could be GOT. I know what year 1939 is. 26 cards. Oh, we're playing something stupid, aren't we? Okay. We're playing Sahil Tactics. Is that what's up? Sahil Enslave 12? Might be. Here's a yawn.
I forgive you. This time.
Oh,
Hold the line, Mommy.
let's find out what he's doing.
My boots got sand aplenty.
So I really just couldn't tell you what this guy's doing. Let's see. Do we go Fledgling or Ranger? Let's do Ranger.
One arrow. That's all I need.
We'll hold off on that. We could play more Dryads. See if he has a Purify. Yeah, tripped by treason. Oh well. Guess we should have played around the treason, but I didn't expect it. When you don't expect it, sometimes it gets you.
Leave while you still stand.
False Siri.
The good of the Empire, that is what matters.
This is not going well. I suspect a Colgrim deck as well. Let's just do this. Now we'll transform. Sangreal is gonna kill us. Or he just doesn't have it. Oh, if he doesn't have Sangreal, this isn't nearly as bad. You know, we're just not playing around anything right now. It's just what we're doing. We're just not doing anything smart. Let's play you. I want to go back so it hits not this, in case we want to heat wave that. Start paying attention. Just annoyed by the treason. There's an Ivar Evil Eye swap. Not great for us. Wasn't that good for him either, though. We have a big heat wave. I think we take it. I'm not really sure what he's doing with this 26 card deck, and when I'm not sure what they're doing, I always want to win round 1. It would have been a lot easier if we played around Treason. That's for sure, though. Rebuke time?
Try filling in port, you think?
Okay, that's not too bad. Although all the elves are going to kill this.
We can hide, but there is no escape.
Alright, fine, he's got it. He was wasted then. But I don't know what this guy's doing. What's the 26th card? I have no idea. You're no good anymore. I think this hand's fine. Like, it's fine. Like Dana and Percival. Well, I just said I didn't want you. I didn't say come back. You getting revenge for your buddy I said I didn't want? Probably what's going on. What are we doing here? I hate that card so much. I hate that card. Let's just not play any bronzes. Just discarding our cards is better than playing bronzes into this, but he's going to pull one now, so we can't do that. Let's make this smaller for when he takes it. I want to threaten the poison. I know we don't have it, but threatening it might make him use this early. Of course, I could just enslave it and use it again. Hey, there he is. Love to see it. I don't think we want to play any bronzes here. What's this? Water. Like, this is just a bad play. Could play this. I mean, if we play this, there's a chance we get a ranger and kill him. But the guy's on our side, so we don't want to do that. Bad play. Well, this isn't that bad. He swaps a 4 for a 4. I guess more like a 6, right? It turns to a 6. There's no way around it, right? He's just going to take it, though. It's not that big of a point swing. I don't think he's... I think if I were him, I would have gone to round 3, because there's going to be a lot bigger bronzes there. He's going to turn just that, so we can't take with him. That's fine. That is fine. Just not sure what his plan is here. I kind of think we just play this. Like... We have the scenario. If he keeps going, we just Dusk Aspect and we're fine. Then have Leader Water for round 3. We just play Dusk Aspect and we're fine. That was a -1 point, by the way, what he just did there. So I don't know what that was about. Are you gonna enslave us too? Hey, there's the enslave. We're still fine. I would not have... I think that was a greedy enslave. So we need 5 points. Dwarf Soldier. We don't have any units, right? This is just a 9 point, 10 point, 9 point slam. I think he just went all... Yeah, that was silly. We still have an order left on our scenario. What do you... Another chapter left, I mean. What are you doing? Dart, Cat, Harmony, Mirror Match. So we definitely want to go first here, and it looks like he's going first. That's not good. We'll work with it. See what we can do. Do Saskia, that's something. Matron. We got one of each of our movement cards, which is kind of nice. Okay, the Saskia. We're just going to both play Saskia. And one of us is going to get better Saskia pulls than the other, and they're going to win the round. That's my prediction. So, like, we're just going to go play Saskia and get Abandoned Child and be really sad. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Just play the second Matron right away. It's actually pretty good. Although, the fact that he got a Sentry is extremely good. There's no guarantee we're even going to get one. Ooh, that hurts. And that's weird. That's in his deck. But not important.
My name? I don't recall.
And there's his Matron.
Feathers often hens.
Interesting.
Just one more feather.
See if we can pull a Sentry. Sentinel or Sentry? Sentry as well. We did not. We're just going to have to play it.
You see? You must hold it when you do that.
Scoia'tael in check.
And then we're also going to play that next turn.
I work for the Pulmars. They're the work of humans.
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we need to pull one from our deck. If we play a card here, do we even win the round? We just have to pass right now, actually. I don't think we can do any more here.
Don't leave me here. Not alone. I'll beg you.
Just down by too much. And making a bomb did a ton of work for him. Let's see, I don't think we need 2 Cat Witchers. Otherwise, this hand's good. Very good. If we get blood, though, it's not so good. I'm guessing he just throws Scenario. We Heat Wave. If we play Scenario, he Heat Waves.
My eyes are up here.
Which benefits him, because then we're going to be down a card.
If this is me now, who was I before?
If he Heat Waves us here, it's extremely bad. Just go down cards. Anything here is bad, honestly. Oh, except him continuing with low tempo cards. That is good.
Name? I don't recall.
It's because it's time to recover. 'Cause he's playing low tempo. Like, those are good, but not as good as what we're doing. We'll catch up pretty simply with just bronzes at this rate, then. Yep. Percival. We're going to Percival with Convergence, though, which is better.
Topaz, ruby, sapphire, any you desire.
We're just taking a card advantage. We have Cat Witcher. This is why you don't bleed with low tempo, because you lose your card advantage. Unless there's something specific you want to get rid of, because in that case it's fine. But depends on the situation, obviously. This armor doesn't really matter. But in case he played the... Just in case he's like got 1 Nature's Rebuke, we'll put it on this guy. You're not a Witcher.
Style, that's right. I like fighting with style.
How all in are we? Very. We might lose. Dana's not doing us any favors.
The green horror.
None at all. You're not a treant, right? Okay, good. And then you're not a relict, so play you. Play you. We keep our leader, so we should win round 3, I would think. We have Oneiromancy coming back for Dusk Aspect. I like our spot. I guess he had to pressure with the 2 Antharians. But once he didn't kill our scenario, I think he was in trouble. So we have leader. We want Oneiromancy that. And we have this and this. Is that good? It's not bad. I guess it's better than most of the stuff in our deck. Oh, he drew Unicorn Kyrenax? Okay, he didn't have both. I was gonna say, that'd be really lucky draws. 9 cards in deck, draws both of them. Heatwave doesn't do it. He needs something giant. That's not it. Not it. GG. We'll take it. So that's the deck, guys. It is good. There's a lot of versions you can do. You can do stuff with Coraxus, like the mirror match we did today showed. It has really good situations, right? You've got the setup for Coraxus. It's really, really good. I just don't like being forced into playing that setup always, so that's why we're not doing it. But you could certainly fit it in here pretty easily, I would say. But other than that, kind of missed the other poisons from Whisperer. Maybe go one Fledgling, one Whisperer. Might be not a bad idea to go there. Might try that out. But overall, Harmony, it's a strong deck. It's got a lot of engines, a lot of greed. It isn't as greedy as some decks, which you'll still lose to. But it's good. And I don't think it does well against Highland Warlord, who just kills all your units and you lose the game. But it is a strong deck. Really like the water change. Fledgling's probably too strong at 6. And I don't like it at 6. But other than that, you know, it's fun to play. It's nice having Harmony be good. Although it's not good for the right reason at the moment, I think. I think the Fledgling being 6 is a bit excessive, especially combined with the other changes. Actually, it's more than a bit excessive. I don't like this change. But other than that, I mean, Harmony's a fun deck. Always liked Harmony. I think we'll try and fit another poison here. And maybe try out Coraxus a little bit. That's it for this one, guys. As the changes, you can change the bronzes however you want with this, as long as you don't mess up your Sasuke commander. But I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.